Hey, what's up YouTube? So this week I had my first week at Postmates and I wanted to make a quick video, kind of break down how much money I made, whether or not I thought it was worth it, if I'll continue doing it. And also, I wanted to leave a little promo code in case you're thinking about doing Postmates. Maybe you can, help a homie out. So, break it down like this. I applied for Postmates about 2 weeks ago or something. Got my card in the mail pretty quick, and last Saturday I decided to try it out. So I turned on the app and I only did one run. I made $4.79 and it took me about 30 minutes. It wasn't the greatest. I mean, I didn't get a tip or anything, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. So I didn't do anything on Sunday, but Monday I decided to turn it on around 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So I did 6 runs in 4 hours. I made $23.17 before tips, and after tip I made $32.35, which equaled out to be about $8 an hour. Not the greatest, but again, not terrible. So on Tuesday I decided to turn it on. I did 8 runs in about 9 hours and made $43 before tip. After tip it was $71.33, which broke down again to about $8 an hour. So on Wednesday, I did 6 runs in 5 hours, which was $27.11 before tip. After tip, it was $41.46, which again was about $8 an hour. Now this whole time, I was being offered a promo in my area. If I finished 45 deliveries in the first 30 days, I was guaranteed $400. So I knew at least if I hit 45 deliveries, I was going to make about $9 delivery before tip. So I always had that in the back of my mind, which is kind of why I continued doing it all week. So to get back to it, Thursday I did 6 runs in 4 hours. I didn't really put a lot of time into it on Thursday, but I did decide to do it at night, which made a big difference. So 6 runs in 4 hours, made $22.68 before tip, and $42.47 after tip. So then I was making about $10 an hour. So on Friday I decided I was going to just knock out the rest of my deliveries. So I needed 18 more to get to 45. So I turned on my Postmates app around 11 o'clock in the morning. I went online and I put in the 18 deliveries by around 10 o'clock at night. And in total I made $73 before tips. After tips it was 110 bucks. Which broke down to, again, about $10 an hour. But at that point I was at my 45 deliveries, so I was okay with it. In total, before my promo kicked in, I would have made $197 before tips with $105 in tips. That breaks down to $9 an hour. So, after the promo, they added an extra $203 to bring me up to $400 before tips. Adding the $105 in tips that I got, brought my grand total to $505, which makes it about 15 bucks an hour, but that is before gas. So, I spent about $62 in gas. The thing is I was doing one other app, the Field Agent app, which I do plan on making a video about, but I can't count the entire $62 in gas towards Postmates because I was running the other app. So I'm going to take $45 away from my total in gas, for my total in Postmates, which brings my total back to $460, which breaks down to just over $13 an hour. So, in conclusion, I would continue doing Postmates, but I would look for the promo deals, and I would probably stick to doing it at nights. The daytime lunch rush isn't really a rush. It more feels like sitting in my car waiting for deliveries. Like, it made way more sense to me to be doing this at night. Also the promo, I've noticed they add like $5 here to some runs, and I'd always look for those to pick those up. If I was just doing it, for the regular base pay, I figured out after gas it broke down to about $7 an hour after gas, and we haven't even talked about taxes yet. So I just don't see it being worth it at that point. I mean, as a side hustle, I guess it works, but it's not much of a side hustle when you think about, you know, the deterioration of your car. But I don't know. Yeah, if you can catch the promo ads, or you can get in early on a promo deal, like by using my code, yeah, there you go. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I think that makes it worth it. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you had a similar experience, or maybe completely opposite experience than I did, feel free to leave me a comment below. I do plan on making more videos, but not in any kind of specific timeline. So thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you in the future.